everybody, it's Martha. Welcome to my Shabby Craft Studio. As you know, if you've been following me, I am doing the 52 tags handmade with Anne Brooke, and it is a little slow stitch project that you then attach to a tag. So this was week 1, and I wrote on the back that it was number 1. And so now I have to do number 2, and the theme for today is a heart. So I went into my fabric stash and my lace stash. Amazingly, I found these. Unfortunately, I don't have them in white because I tea-dyed the whole roll of them, but I'm happy I have those. I found these because I think it's just cute, very precious. And I found many heart fabrics actually. I have that, and I have that, and I have that, because she did say you want contrast in there. And then this is some fabric that I dyed with my Tattered Angel sprays. I found some pink rickrack, and this is what they call, I think it's called Minky. And it's a stretchy, but it's very soft and very tactile. And people make baby blankets out of it because it is soft and tactile. So, and I chose the one with the lumps. I don't know if that's a smart idea or not, but we'll see, right? So basically, my tag is, I'm going to take my tag off the ring because it's much easier for me to sort out the size. And then I was thinking sort of putting this on the back as a contrast. So that would have to be cut or torn down. And then I thought maybe some of this, and that would be torn down. And then maybe some of this. I don't know that I'm going to use this. Little weird looking to me. And then I think the heart, I don't know if I can make the heart out of this. When you cut this stuff, it sheds really badly, like really badly. So I have a feeling I may make the heart out of this. So I have to measure on here. It's a pretty good size piece of fabric. So I think what I'm going to do is just snip it there and tear, because I can always use, actually it needs to be smaller than that because I have to cut it into a heart that doesn't cover up everything else. Now I have some heart dies, but I decided not to use those this time. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, so if I do a heart like that, that would be pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to just cut this off. I don't want it quite that tall, so that gives me a little room to play with. I'm not going to draw the heart, and we'll see how this goes. We'll see if it's a heart that I like. Hearts have a lot of meaning for me because I had a heart attack in 2007 and died. Luckily, when it happened, my husband had already gotten me to the hospital. Oh, that's a pretty heart. I like that heart. It's going to cover up most of the page though. So I think I'm going to maybe make it a little, not so, I don't know what the word is. Tall? Oh, I did the same thing because I wanted the big, I like that. Okay, we shall use that. I might even put it sideways. Who knows? I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. All right. I think what I'm going to do is like a collage, possibly on the back. So let me put that there. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I am hoarse today. Don't know why. do that. Actually, I think I'm going to do it this way. And I do that. This is a wild color for me to use. Normally, I wouldn't be doing that. But I feel like the yellow helps blend it into the red stuff. All right. Let's see. I think I could do that across the bottom. There's nothing that says you can't have something hang off. I mean, I haven't heard any rules about that. So I think we're okay. Oops. Hopefully the challenge police won't come after me, as they have somebody else that I adore, and she had a really hard time with someone last year who came after her when she did a challenge, and I thought that was extremely unfair. So, okay. Alrighty. Getting there. Getting there. And then, I don't know if I can cut this or not. Should we try? What I'm thinking... Oh, I have threads all over me. All right. What we are going to try and do... This is going to be a challenge. I'm challenging myself here, peeps. All right. So I hope this finds everybody doing well. I should not have... All right. Go with the flow here, Martha. Go with the flow. I'm using these hoping to avoid a big mess. And the other thing about this fabric is it is stretchy. So I'm trying to see if I chose the stretchy or non-stretchy side. A little late now. All right, so I'm going to make this, I'm not laying that directly on the fold because I want this to be a little larger than the heart that I have already. And we shall see if this works. Okay. Turn. Hold it there. And floppy fabric. My husband made pancakes this morning. They were floppy too. I don't like floppy pancakes. I don't eat pancakes in the morning anyway, but I don't like floppy pancakes. I think they are weird. I like light, thick, fluffy pancakes. I love it. Is that too big? That's going to cover my hole. Almost. Do I care? I don't care. I'll be honest. I don't care. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm going to cut this with this. That side's already. Whew. Okay. Alrighty. Put that down. Put that down. See this red fabric is just shedding everywhere. That's what it does. That's why it's still in my fabric bin, because I don't use it for anything. I bought it when my granddaughters were born, my oldest granddaughter actually. And so I have to make sure. All right, first I have to make sure these two are not going to be too small for this. I wonder if this fabric's going to shed all over everything all the time. And then it's going to mess up my tags and everything else. I don't think I'm going to use it. I like the way it looks, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Because look at the mess it's making. And I can't deal with that every time I pull these tags out. Okay, bye-bye, little fabric. Let's see if I do something out of this. Kind of wishing I had left this whole now. You know what? I could still. I could. Maybe I'll make that a little smaller. You know, you're allowed to change your mind, right? No, I do like this. I do like this. So I'm going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to... I don't know if you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to chop this piece of fabric off here. And then I'm going to see if I like this. Right. I did not in any way, shape, or form cut that anywhere close to straight. Okay. Let's see. Oh, my nose is itching. Oh no, cotton fabric. You know, I have worked with fabric and I used to weave, you know, and I always wove with cotton. And I always wondered why my nose itched so bad and why my allergies would act up so bad. I think I'm allergic to cotton. I swear. And I wear cotton clothing all the time. I don't know. The little fibers always make my... That's kind of busy, isn't it? It's busy. It's interesting. Not sure I love it. No. Well, let's see. This is not going as easily as my white did the first week challenge. Unfortunately. Not as smoothly. I've been out of sorts the last few days, so maybe that's it. I'll blame that. I'm using rickrack a lot lately. I like that. And I was thinking, sorry for the noise. I was thinking that'd be pretty on either on top or underneath. So put that down. Put that down. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, I like that. Okay, I got to figure out how I'm going to get all this together. And then we're going to overdo it totally by putting that on the bottom. Not over embellished at all. I don't know. This green is not talking to me. I tell you, the green is not speaking to me. It is not. It is not. Nope, I was going to put that down first. Threads, threads everywhere. Okay. Put that down. Put that on top. And put my heart. I left my heart in San Francisco. I'm showing my age. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, look at there. Look at there. Looky there. This little piece is being difficult to get along with. Yeah, I'll put that there. And where's my Ricky rack? Put that there. And I'll put that there. Well, I did not think this out before you came along. So, I hope you're not bored to tears already and turned me off. Very possible. Very possible. Very probable. I realize this. But you know what? That's the way it goes sometimes. You just gotta play along. You just play along. Okay. And sometimes you gotta say enough is enough. That doesn't work. But I don't give up easily. So I feel like this blends into that a lot, but now we have two hearts. So is that a problem? Is that a problem? Is it a problem? Honestly, I'm starting to like that quite a bit. Because I like how it reaches up over the I'm sure there are going to be people out there that do absolutely beautiful work. It's missing something. All right. Regroup. So I have this Moda Scent with Love. This thing's probably 10 years old if it's a day. Maybe. And that's where I got the green from. Maybe I need to go pink with a touch of green. Let's try it. All right, let's see what we do here. Don't cut the fingers, please. As y'all know, I'm accident prone. And if you follow me, you know I also don't cut straight. Well, I like that better. Okay. And I'm not worried about the hole because my crocodile will punch a hole right through that fabric. I better get to this or I'm going to have to edit all of this out and so quickly. Because I am running out of time here. You know, I almost feel like that lace is throwing me off. Okay, I think it's time to commit to something. So, I'm going to have to put something down. Get moving here. All right, I'm going to do that. And then this Oh, yeah. I can't decide. This is bad. This is very, very bad. Very, very bad. Wow. I did not think I was going to struggle with this one, since I love hearts. But I am truly struggling. Truly, truly struggling. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go with sewing this down first. So, I am just going to use, find my needle book buried under everything. I am just going to use a regular cream colored thread, I think. And let me see. Or maybe I'll pull something pink out of here. Oh, sure, why not? Pull something really crazy out. Fuchsia. Okay, still recording. Recording in the proper orientation for once. Okay. And take 2 threads. Oh. I know, you're supposed to take the thread from the middle. I didn't. Bad me. And thread the needle. Yay. Always an accomplishment, right? So I might have to turn you off while I stitch. Or you can speed it up. Speed it up. Maybe I'll speed it up. I'll speed it up for you so you don't have to suffer. Of course, you're not going to see this thread anyway if I cover it with rickrack. So I don't know why. Ow! Bothered. So this is just going to be a very loose attachment. Trying to make sure it's straight. Once you turn it sideways, all bets are off. Especially since I didn't cut the fabric straight, so I can't go by the edge of the fabric, whether it's straight or not. Sorry for my clearing throat problems. I have some tea here. I should probably drink it. I took a Zyrtec yesterday for sinuses, and that stuff dried me out. Okay. I don't know if you guys can hear that noise in the background. That's my husband sewing on the sewing machine. Ow. Every time. Okay. And then I want to put Ricky Rack on. Ricky Rack. What am I going to do with this? Am I going to couch it? It might be a cool idea. Let's see. Let's see if that's a cool idea or a stupid idea, because it is rickrack, you know. Okay. So far, so good. Odd shape. Odd shape to couch. Very wide too. Okay, liking it so far. Oopsies. Come on. So when we make the ephemera folios, I've explained this before in other videos, but I might have new viewers. We make ephemera folios and sell them. I have a very hard time keeping them in stock. Sometimes they don't sell for a few days. Sometimes they sell the same day we list them. So I try to make them in bulk, like 3 to 6 at a time. But the most time-consuming thing is sewing those document protector pockets onto the cardstock. It is so time-consuming. I cut the pockets. Tony sews them onto the cardstock. Bless his heart. And because that is boring. Trust me, it is boring. And then I put the covers together and then sew the signatures in. And he cuts the tabs that I sew onto the pages. So yeah, it's a process. So thank goodness he took over the sewing the pockets, because oh my goodness, I would spend an entire day at a sewing machine making, you know, pockets for 3 to 5 folios, and I'd get nothing else done. Okay. Alrighty. Save those for another time. I really like this piece. So I think I might put that there. And then what else was I going to put down? No clue. No clue at all. I've cut that all up. Not sure I love it. This might be a very simple one. I don't know. I do like it on the solid background because, let's face it, it's a pattern on pattern is just not my thing, and it really does blend in quite a bit. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I should have cut it a little wider. And the people are out playing golf. And being loud. Golf? Not a quiet game. Not in this neighborhood. Not on this golf course. They make more noise than all the neighbors do. Okay. Liking that. So far, so good. Where's my other thread? Okay, so I want 2 strands. Hope I've been on screen the entire time. Who knows with the way I go. If I haven't, this video will not appear. The public shall never see it. Ow. Okay. I actually love that heart just the way it is. I don't know if I'm going to put this heart in it or not. I actually love this just the way it is. Oh my. Well, there's nothing that says it can't be simple, right? I'm back. Sorry about that little break. I had to check my soup pot. Oops. All right, well, that's going to have to do. It's going to be next to something anyway. It's not like I'm going to sew it. I mean, wash it for anything. Where's my tag? I actually really like that. Am I going to use one of these? Could. Yeah, cut these off though. I don't like them. Don't like them because they're uneven, and I like symmetrical. I'm very, very into symmetrical. Yep, I like that a whole lot better. Yep. Okay. Where's my thread box? I'm going to use, let's see. I'm going to use, I think I'll use a light pink. I just shove things back in my thread box and then it's a mess, and then I have to spend an hour sorting through it and putting it back in order. Not that I go by the color numbers anyway. I really don't. But I don't like it when they're all discombobulated. I mean, sometimes you have to have some order to things in order for them to be useful. When I used to do embroidery and you had to know the number of the color of the thread to use, it was different. But I don't do that kind of embroidery anymore. So really the numbers don't matter unless I want to make sure I'm not buying something new that I already have. And then it's handy to keep a list like in your phone so that you're not going and buying something that you already have. Okay. I think this is the right side of that. Kind of hard to tell sometimes, but I do believe. And then I shall, if I can get this to go through the right place, Well, there it is. Not what I pictured at the beginning. Didn't use anything else I planned on using. But that's okay. Sometimes that's the way it goes. So now I'm going to just put on the, I need a piece hopefully long enough to get around here. And let's take 2 strands. See if I remember how Anne did it last week. How I did it last week, because I really like the way it turned out. Now Anne glues hers on to hold it on in order to stitch. I am not gluing mine on because in the end I might want to take these off, and I gotta figure out this hole here though. I might have to put that down there. Don't want to do that. Okay, let's see. I do it right there. I don't want to glue mine down because in the end, my sort of plan is that I am going to possibly take these off the cards and use them at a later date. I don't think I knotted my thread. I did not. Use them at a later date for a project. So this is sort of a sample tag book for me, and I think that'll make it okay. She went up and down real close to each other, and then she went across like to the corner, and then she went up and down real close to each other to hold it on, and then she went like down to the middle, up and down real close to each other. So it's a little tiny stitch, and then up and down close to each other, and the long stitches are in the back. So if I want to just cut this off at some point, I can do that. Oops, that's a little wider stitch, but I want it to hold the tip of that heart on. And then a stab stitch, I think she called it. So I'm not gluing mine onto the tags because I think I might want to take these off later on. So in order to do that, gluing them on would mean that they would, you know, I'd either rip paper off with them or whatever. I don't want to do that. And this seems to be holding it just fine. All right. And then you're back to the beginning. And through again. And through the knot twice. Not through the threads. Alrighty. So I am done. Not what I set out to do. However, I'm happy with it. So I'm going to do that one more time because I'm not 100% sure it's going to hold the way it is. So there we go. Hopefully that shall hold. We shall see. There. Now I'm going to get my crocodile, and I'm going to use the large hole I think I used. And I'm going to go right there, and that goes through fabric really easily. So there it is. I got it right in between the rickrack. Well, I broke the little white stuff, but that's okay. That's the way it goes sometimes. So, oops, don't want to do it that way. I have to say, I don't love these rings, but that's the way it goes. All right, there's tag number 2. And I will write on the back that it's tag number 2. It's all about the heart. So there it is. All right, thanks for joining me. Love you all. As you see, I do this at the end of my videos. Happy crafting. Stay well, stay healthy, stay safe. Love you all. See you on the flip side.